Over the past 24 hours, the United States has targeted 2 Iranian tankers in the Strait. This video was released by the U.S. Central Command, showing F-18 Super Hornets attacking 2 Persian blockade-runner ships. These vessels were attempting to secretly enter an Iranian port despite the American blockade when they were ordered to turn back. However, the ships refused to comply, after which 22mm machine gun fire was opened on them. Both vessels were disabled on the spot and were forced to abandon the mission. These ships were massive, but they were not carrying crude oil. They were empty and operating under desperate conditions because Iran's coastal storage facilities are already near full capacity. This is the 3rd Iranian tanker targeted by the United States this week. Earlier on Wednesday, Super Hornets launched from the USS Lincoln fired several rounds from a 20mm cannon gun at the rudder of another Iranian tanker, causing significant damage to the vessel. During the US-Iran conflict, this marked the first time an American fighter jet fired upon an Iranian cargo ship. These vessels were targeted because they were attempting to break through the American blockade. According to CENTCOM, so far, 52 commercial vessels have been ordered to turn back or return to port in order to comply with regulations. More than 70 tankers are currently being prevented by the U.S. military from entering or leaving Iranian ports. These commercial vessels have the capacity to carry more than 166 million barrels of Iranian oil, with an estimated value of over $13 billion. Following the American attacks on Iranian vessels, Iran also responded yesterday by opening fire on guided missile destroyers. When Secretary of State Marco Rubio was asked about the incident, here is what he said.
In the firing, because we've
Well, you should ask that of the Iranians. Don't ask me. We didn't fire. They fired on us. My point is, if you fire at a U.S. Navy ship, what are we supposed to do? Say, oh, there's a ceasefire. We're not going to shoot down your drone. That's a stupid question. That's a stupid position to take. Of course we fired back at them. They were shooting at us. That's what I would expect to do. Only stupid countries don't shoot back when you're shot at, and we're not a stupid country.
On this incident, President Donald Trump stated, "They trifled with us tonight. We blew them away."
Is the ceasefire with Iran still on?
Yeah, it is. They trifled with us today. We blew them away. They trifled. I call that a trifle. I'll let you know when there's no ceasefire. You won't have to know. If there's no ceasefire, you're not going to have to know. You're just going to have to look at one big glow coming out of Iran. And they better sign their agreement fast.
Iran has also responded to the incident. Iran's foreign minister said, "Every time a diplomatic solution appears on the table, the United States chooses military adventurism. Iranians never bow to pressure." The fragile one-month ceasefire between the US and Iran could collapse due to these small military confrontations. Now the question is whether Trump could take a much bigger action next, because recently the U.S. Special Operations Command ship Ocean Trader was spotted near Diego Garcia. The last time this vessel was deployed on a mission was during the Maduro raid. The ship had not even been photographed for the past 3 years. These vessels carry Super Stallions, Ospreys, and Night Stalkers. A .50 caliber machine gun is stationed on the upper deck, along with a floating command center. At the same time, CENTCOM is reportedly working on new drone technology. On the other side, Trump is also carrying out economic pressure by blocking Iran's oil supply. Reports suggest that because of the American blockade, 7 Iranian tankers carrying 160 million barrels of oil are currently stranded. They are simply sitting at the ports, unable to move. They are completely loaded but cannot leave because of the sanctions and blockade. As a result, Iran is reportedly dumping millions of barrels of crude oil into the Gulf. Satellite images show a massive oil slick spreading through the waters near Karg Island. This does not look good at all. So based on the kind of reports coming in, it appears that Trump may be preparing for something much bigger. Whatever major update comes next, you will get it here first. Thank you.